Fam, have you seen what Nandi did to the ref? The scratches, the bites, the blue eye. Yo! His family had to take really extreme measures and go to Sunderworld. I don't know what they were hoping for, maybe for the public to intervene, I don't know. But they did go to Sunderworld with proof. Nandi is now making headlines for physically abusing her husband. We are talking bruises, bite marks, scratches, blue eye. And now his family is appealing for intervention. His aunt, Mantombi, told Sunderworld that the Rev has suffered in his marriage, and it's not even the first time. The first time they saw Nandi assault the Rev was back home in the Eastern Cape. He was home with his family when Nandi suddenly arrived, demanding money from him, and while they were still trying to make sense of her anger, she picked up an empty beer bottle and threw it at him, aiming for his head. But very fortunately, she missed.
Clearly,
I'm not a good thrower.
As a family, they were left shocked, fearing for his life. Even their father, who was present at the time, couldn't hold himself. He cried. The old man cried because of Nandi. They went on to say that was when the Rev opened up about their marital issues and told them that he was being physically abused. He told them that Nandipa constantly insults him.
Then die because you left me. What did you think I was going to do? Sit and suck my thumbs and wait for you? And I'm done talking to you. I swear to God, I was the reason your mother gave birth to me. Let me show you I'm in business.
And at times, she even chases him out of the house. At some point, he was living in a shack after being forced out of the house by Nandi. He didn't tell them earlier because he was too embarrassed and didn't want to burden them. He later returned to Nandi, hoping things would be better. But instead of things getting better, the abuse continued. The reason he came back, according to his family, is because he was worried about his kids, and the couple has 7 kids. And the aunt thinks also that what contributed to him coming back was that Nandi convinced him to come back. But she still physically attacked him upon his return. Now their main concern as his family is his well-being and the kids. And according to the aunt, social workers have tried their best to intervene, but were met with threats. At one point, 2 social workers apparently were called to the house, only for Nandi to not let them in. She grabbed a kitchen knife and then charged at them while busy boiling water, threatening to attack them if they entered. The aunt continued to say she was able to calm the situation down, and the social workers had no choice but to leave without doing their job. What the Rev is going through is extremely painful, to the family especially, and they're saying he has essentially become Nandi's punching bag. And these are the pictures that he recently sent them, and sadly they say these attacks happen in front of their kids. And apparently Queen Chauke, who's a social worker, suggested that the Rev must report Nandi to the police because this is clearly assault. Even though there is still so much stigma around abuse towards men by their wives or partners, this Queen Chauke is really suggesting that the Rev should really report Nandi to the police. If all fails, separation may be necessary for the two. And as you have seen, even viewers of the show are not happy at all.
I'm sorry, but Nandi and the Rev, it's okay. Season 1 was okay. We've seen that Unandi is abusive. We've seen that Uzola actually deserves better. And it has to be him who makes a decision on whether or not if he wants to continue with the marriage or not. Look, I don't like the fact that I'm encouraging them to break up when they already have 7 kids. But to be honest, they really need to go their separate ways because Zola deserves better. And Nandi really needs help because nobody is normal. Nobody behaves like that is actually regarded as normal at this point.
Nandi and the Rev.
I think there's so many angles, and it would need you to really analyze it. A lot of people are just pointing fingers at one side. It's almost like Nandi versus her husband or her husband versus her. But it's actually not that simple, because there's so many things that had transpired in that marriage, and there's so many wrong things that they are building on top of. There are many scars that are not addressed from both sides. They are both hurting. They both hurt each other. To some degree, they've both betrayed each other, and that they should have combed through before maybe getting back to each other. I think there's a lot the man did not take care of. He abandoned her, and she felt abandoned and disrespected. She had to live her own life without him. Remember, when a man leaves you for a very long time, he teaches you how to live without him. By the time he comes back, he's not going to automatically sit on the throne and become your king. And you have a certain behavior and a certain feeling towards him. I said you can fall in and out of love with someone, but once you lose respect for them, it's very difficult to gain it back, because who they are in your mind now cannot really be remedied. And from his side, he's admitted that, look, he's had some drinking issues. Maybe she had to absorb that, and maybe she does not feel that he is being serious about this issue. And then on top of that, they have many kids, right? And these children now have to parent because their parents are doing a bad job at being parents. They have a firstborn that must look after kids, and they say, we've sacrificed for her. You have to sacrifice for her. You chose to have her. They are in an unfavorable situation. They are suffering. At some point, they didn't even have a home. How does it make sense for both of them to allow themselves to bring another innocent child into that situation? So I think there's a lot of trauma and misjudgment from both of them that is happening there. It's easy for us to say uNandi is rude, and yes, of course, she could use better words. She's got a lot of anger, but at some point, this man was, according to him, chased by Nandi's father with a knife. So even the families are toxic. Even the backgrounds of these people are toxic. There's a lot of toxicity in there. It's not just I think Nandi's a bully. I think the man needs to pull up his socks, or I think he's a victim. Look, if you are adults and you want your marriage to work, there are ways of making it work. They both know what's wrong with their marriage. They are angry at each other. That's the first thing. You are not in La La Land where you are just going to sweep everything under the carpet. A lot of things have happened. You are both bleeding, and at some point you are going to need to address that first before you build another foundation. They are always starting with the wrong things, honestly speaking. And that show, I think, is a reality of many marriages. And it's just that it's easy now to point fingers because they are on TV. There are a lot of women who continue having kids with toxic men that are not pulling up their socks, that are not playing their roles as fathers and leaders in their homes. There are a lot of men who are enduring women who are verbally and emotionally abusive and even physically abusive. So it's a big thing that would need us to analyze one side and to analyze another, but also understanding that we're not pitting them against each other, but analyzing the aspects of the marriage for us, obviously, to learn from that, not to look down on them.
Majority have even called for the show to be cancelled because of the emotional and physical abuse depicted. And the saddest part about all this is, if Nandi was the one who was being abused by this man, he would be behind bars as we speak. He would be cancelled. He would be insulted. He would be called names. But since it's Nandi doing the abuse, not much is being done. A lot has been said, but not much is being done. But hey, let's take all of this to the comment section. Also remember to subscribe, like, share. Until next time, bye and thank you for watching.